it. Alrighty. Last time, you guys, you still see the clone. Last time, you guys accepted a job in the old sleepy village of Torberg, finding a lost, unbreakable arrow, the only arrow that an entire farming family of Fearbolgs had to help them hunt when they decided to do so. You have fought owlbears, plant-like lizard creatures, and on your sleep, your rest, right at the end of it, a sound of moving and thudding and rumbling awoke all of you with a full bill of health, a little early, but still a little earlier than you would have liked, as a large, hulking mound of matter comes out of the forest.
No way.
Clickety clackety, you're about to get attackety. Everybody roll initiative.
So we did get a full rest, right, Jacob?
Yes, everyone had a full rest.
Oh, guess what? I guessed it correctly.
Alright, so this is for 293.
Jazz, mine is a +4.
Oh, well, okay.
Ariza's is also a +4.
Oh,
Okay,
boy.
well,
Alright,
so about how far away is this mound of flesh, Jacob?
it's about
for
10
me,
feet away from you.
10 feet?
Once, Matthew.
Yeah, it moved through the whatever was left of the bramble on that side. It's at diagonal.
Fuck.
It's
What does it
northeast
look
of you.
What does it look like? Describe this mound of flesh to me.
It is a mound of plant matter with
Okay.
twigs and swampy material falling off of it, but it's more of a hulking like thing rather than a
Imagine
A shape.
Godzilla, but with made out of vines.
Hey,
and
Jacob,
moss.
can you zoom it in?
I can.
Oh god, there's a person in there.
Oh, that's just part of the art. But it's kind
Giant.
it's kind of like Man Thing, but like minus the face, just like a mouth and mushrooms on the top of its head.
Oh, kind of like a giant carnivine.
Kinda.
Come on.
Okay.
Just think like a savage swamp thing. Yeah.
Yeah, like Man. Yes, so Man Thing.
Two different things, Jacob.
I know they're two different things, but it's on its legs and stuff. Oh shit. Who has? I know a few people have decent perception. What's everyone's passives? Perception.
11.
11.
Now,
14.
I have a passive. There's the helm.
Oh right, you do have good passive.
John
Nice.
probably already knows.
I know Whisper has good. Okay, so Latreus and Whisper, the two of you can actually see that the arrow is sticking out of the top of this mound.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Of it. Don't aim for that as well. You can. It won't break, actually.
It's called an unbreakable arrow for a reason.
Yeah. Okay, so who's going first?
First is gonna be, I believe, actually 293. Weirdly enough.
Okay.
So
Protect me, Squire.
protect me, Squire. So yeah, he. Let's see here. He stands up because even though some people are awake, or let's see here, Latreus and Ariza were the first two to get on their feet, so he'd have to use half of his movement. Everybody else would have to use half their movement to get up, which is unfortunate because he's unable to go all the way, because he only has 15 feet of movement. But he can get in front of Latreus, so he does. I'm on the wrong layer. So it does move up to the north of you, Matthew, and he just sits there and he blocks with his shield and gets ready for an attack. He braces himself. Huh?
I cower behind him.
You cower behind him?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, it is Latreus' turn.
Okay. Then what I'm going to do is, since I have my spell slots and my sorcery points back, I'm going to quicken the spell, cast 2 sets of Scorching Ray. So Jazz, roll with a plus... We're a +3 proficiency now, right?
No, we're not. We're still at +2.
So Jazz, roll a +7 6 times.
+7 6 times?
Yes,
Each
it
will
is.
be +7 6 times because each Scorching Ray...
Yes, he twin casted a Scorching Ray, so yeah.
My dice roller is frozen. Give me one moment.
Doing
Doing great.
Doing great already.
Fuck, I was wearing makeup to disrupt my eye. Okay.
That sucks, Jazz.
Doing great.
Hit.
+7 7 times, right?
+7 7 times.
Or 6 times, 6 times.
Or 6 times, sorry.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see if this actually goes.
I believe you, but I see the first one so far, which is a miss, as a 10. But I'm just waiting for them. I'm waiting for them. Oh my goodness, there they all are. The second one, the second one, the fourth one, and the sixth one hit.
Okay. So I believe that's 2d8s of damage per one that hit.
It's Scorching Ray. Let me just double check.
And if it's within 10 feet of me, it also takes...
Well, okay, there's 10 feet in between the two, so technically it's 15 feet away, but...
Okay,
No, that's
15 feet away, not 10.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that one. I fucked that one up.
Okay.
It's 2d6, so it'll be 66.
I would like to stand next to 293 before I do that.
Yes, that's fair. I can do that. I can have you do that.
This is my thing, and I didn't do it.
It's fine, yeah, you...
Any modifiers?
Then I
Fixes?
It's 86 per, so just roll 66 fire damage.
Yep, just appeared 66. And it's, what, half your level?
It's half my spellcast. It's half my spellcasting level, so it's 2 times 3 for everyone that hit. So he takes 6 points of fire damage,
Mm-hmm.
and then I step back behind 293.
Alrighty. So yeah, they'll roll ahead and roll 66 for the damage.
I'm gonna run away from it too.
Oh, yes, you can actually. Oh,
I'm going to run away.
2, 3, 4, 5. Like just directly away?
Just directly away from it, like 15 feet.
Okay. I got that for him. So you nail it with the 3 scorching rays, and your burst of fire damage sizzles off of you onto it. But the moisture from the creature sizzles away a bit, and it doesn't seem to do as much because of how wet this thing is.
Okay. And I'm just gonna run by 15 feet away.
Yep, I already got that. Alrighty. Okay.
That's my turn.
Ariza, you're up.
So, from the way Latreus' fire reacted, could I tell it's kind of wet?
You could tell it's very wet. It's very wet and like earthy and plant. Like it's like a chunk of swamp came to life.
Gross.
And Jacob is just living his Swamp Thing fantasies today.
I'm gonna do my Crimson Right with lightning.
Okay.
Interesting.
So
Get that motherfucking lightning damage.
poke yourself.
Yay!
Yay, 1 damage. That's gonna save you. I hope. Which weapon are you activating with this?
I'll do the dominant rapier.
Okay.
And let me see how. I'm already standing up, right?
Yeah, you're standing up. You and Latreus were already up when this started.
All right. I'm going up,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to smack it only the once since I used my bonus.
Yep.
I remember this time.
Perfect. So
Hi.
Mhm.
It's coming.
I believe you.
Coming up. It's not there yet.
It be coming around the mountain when it comes.
Making its way down.
Ouch.
Oh, even I know that's just your dexterity. Even with the +2, you miss from the proficiency. So you run up and you you poke at it, but you think you hit it, but you realize you just hit a slightly elevated part on the ground.
Damn. That's my turn.
Alrighty. Goals, you're up.
Okay, first I'm gonna stand up.
So it's half your movement.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't plan on moving much.
Fair.
I'm gonna use what is it called? Frostbite on it. So please make me a con save.
A Constitution save. Ooh. Where's my... Okay. I got an 8.
I'm pretty sure that's a fail.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay, so it takes 1d6 frost and disadvantage on its next attack.
Okay.
Oh, my bad. It's 4 damage because of my wand.
You hit it, and the frost blasts it, but the plants seem to just kind of shudder and shake it off, and it doesn't take as much damage as you think it would.
Okay. So I'm just gonna.
Either way, it has disadvantage
Yeah.
on its next attack.
Mhm.
Cool.
That's my turn.
Okay. Whisper, you're up.
So I stand up.
Come on, you're not dying yet. Let's go.
I know I stand up.
Mm-hmm.
That's half my movement. Double knives.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me sit up.
Oh man.
Does a 20 and an 11 hit?
The 11 does not, but the 20 does.
Alright. That's sneak attack as well.
Okay. Oh yes, it is. It absolutely is. So the first knife hits and does a spicy sneak attack damage.
18 psychic damage.
Yeah, you hit it for 18 damage, and it just seems to kind of shudder, as I was not happy about that one. Anyway, that it? Oh,
And that's a go.
Okay. So, do. Okay, easy. So something is happening, but none of you are any of the wiser. As I say that out loud like an idiot. All right, anyway.
Yeah.
The mound's turn as it doesn't really look at you, Ariza, but like the mushrooms just kind of pulse in your direction. As it rears its 2 large appendages up and goes to slam down at you. The first one with disadvantage. So the first one was a 17.
Hold on. That meets.
Oh, and the second one was a 17.
That meets.
So
Hey, Jacob.
what?
Regarding the frostbite, is it the next attack has disadvantage, or is it
Juan,
when
what
the
is?
creature
Oh,
turn
all
has
right.
disadvantage?
Well, let me see. Let me see how that is because well,
I wanted to be sure about that.
yeah, no, that's absolutely fair. Oh, not.
It has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
On the next one. Okay. And that just means the next one, not the next turn. Okay.
Just wanted to be sure about that.
No, that's absolutely fair. That's reasonable. So at first, Jazz,
Yes.
you are hit for 31 bludgeoning damage.
The hell?
I rolled really high.
The hell, Jacob?
You are
Oh.
grappled by it. Oh man, I need to actually double check this thing. Oh, this is gonna fucking hurt, Jazz.
So, I need to get with you after D&D to discuss backup character options.
Oh man. They can save you. It's fine. These things
I was gonna say we don't have her vivify, and I'm pretty sure she's down.
not quite. Well, okay. So
How do you feel about Moon Sorcerer?
Two sorcerers, man.
okay.
What?
And
Wow,
then okay,
Jacob.
so you're slam you the thing hits you with both of its massive trunk-like arms, and then you are pulled into its body.
What?
You are
Not
blind.
enough insight to know where this
You
is
are
going.
blind, grappled, and restrained within the creature.
Panic.
Galra, as you're laying on the ground, kind of like as you've woken up to this and the fighting has started, you look and you see Ariza is being pulled into the giant swamp monster.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Uh-huh.
I imagine, like, right before she gets pulled in, Ariza makes eye contact with Galra, and you see her eyes just widen and she's gone.
Yeah. So yes, Ariza is within the creature.
Like Homer Simpson sinking into a
Yes,
bush like that.
exactly. It's exactly like the Homer Simpson being sucked into a bush.
Oh my god.
Well, there's not much I can do at this point except for just shoot it and hope it lets her go.
You're gonna stand up and shoot it.
Yeah, I
All right.
will ask if I try to shoot it, will I risk shooting her or risk hitting her?
Let's see here. It is big enough, I would say, that you can avoid hurting your teammate.
All right, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay. Oh yeah, Ariza, it feels like you have fallen into a swamp. Also, you can't breathe. That's the last thing.
Oh, hey, that's great.
What's your Constitution modifier? You hit it.
It's a +3.
So you have 3 minutes.
Hold your breath for 3 minutes.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and roll damage.
Perfect. So you get up and you're just like, glow. You just glowed this thing. For a solid 6 or 8 damage. Yeah, you blast a chunk of its plant matter off. You actually blast a piece of its plant matter off. You see Ariza's horn, and then quickly the plants crawl back over to keep her in.
Oh,
Yeah, no, bad touch.
You gonna do anything else, or just stand there?
Well, there's not really much. Well, I'll just. Did I use half of my movement to get up?
Yes.
Okay.
Galra, this would be the perfect time to use your new experiment. Right? Right?
But it could possibly hurt her. But also, I believe I used it.
Yeah. You did.
You only have one?
Do but fail.
Yeah, I only had one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
I'm going to. Okay.
the gray square is burned bramble, remember, so that's all open.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
that
I'm
area.
just going to move a little bit, and then I'm going to end my turn.
Okay. All right. Wait, you moved in. As you move over there, close to that bramble, a familiar sight peeks out from underneath that bramble as one of those fucking lizards tries to bite you. And it does not. I do not think it gets you with a 14, but it pops out right there as it's trying to snag your feet.
Yeah, no, it does not hit.
You're just like, hey, I don't have time for you right now. All right. Tarragon, you're up.
So he's going to get up.
Yeah,
So I guess half of 30 is 15, right?
Yeah, so you get up and you use so you have 15 feet of movement left.
Okay. I will move here. I'll cast Toll the Dead on him, so I need
Okay.
to make a Wisdom save.
Alrighty. I got a 7.
All right, so you're gonna take damage on that.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so let me see here. It's 1d12.
Oh yeah. Ariza over here, just help. I hear, I sound.
Alright, so 9 damage.
Yeah, as it takes 9 damage, the bell rings and you see withering of some of the plant material, but it's still standing pretty strong.
And then I am going to cast Shield of Faith on Ariza.
Okay, Ariza, you have +2 AC for the duration. And
Yay!
And that
the
ends my turn.
there was a neat symbol that I thought was a good idea. Aha! When you have concentration spells, use that clock symbol to remember you have one on. I just put it on you.
Okay, I'm like, I don't know which one.
Yeah. Alrighty. It's 293's turn. He's like, uh-oh. And he gets past you. What, Matthew?
I said, help, it's again.
It's again! So he's going to... Okay, I see that one. Actually, he's going to sit up there as kind of a wall in front of... I'm going to scoot him a little bit. He's going to be kind of a wall in between the two of you for the most part. And he kind of taps your shoulder, Galra, and is just like, on you, and you get an attack. If you want to use your reaction to attack right now.
Sorry, push to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were saying that I can use a reaction right now.
Yeah, you can use it
just to attack.
Yeah, as an attack.
Well, I get to hold it and use it later potentially.
I will say you can use it before your next turn.
All right, then I'll go ahead and use it right now and go ahead and kill this this lizard thing in front of me now.
All right, what are you gonna
try to?
What are you gonna hit it with?
I'm going to hit it with my axe.
Okay.
Actually.
I'll let you do that. All right. So go ahead and swing to hit. Right, because it's slashing. Yeah, you smack the lizard with your axe, and you get to roll your damage for it, and you get to add where is it? You get to add another damage die to it as well. Wait, how do I not? I know I have it here. Give me a second. Am I that fucking stupid that I didn't write down the combat superior? Oh no, you get to add a d8 to your damage. I had to find it.
All right, you're good.
Yeah.
I'll do that after.
Yeah. Ooh. You slash into it for 7, but you have the strength of your ally helping you out, and you get another d8 on top of that. Ooh. -13. And yeah, with that one slash, the little plant lizard is a leaking fluidous ichor.
Right, good stuff.
All right. It is Latreus' turn.
Okay, so what Latreus is going to do
Mm-hmm.
is Latreus is going to... Fuck, I'm far. Latreus is going to... Fuck. Jazz, read me... you know what? I'll bonus action Shillelagh,
Okay.
and I will, for my action, Firebolt
Okay.
from where I am.
Alrighty. Yeah, Jazz, go ahead and roll that a hit
Plus
for him.
7.
Yep.
Got it.
Oh.
25.
Oh yeah, you hit it with him, and just a D10. Do you add
It's a
your?
D10.
Yeah.
D10 of fire.
Yep.
Just flat D10?
Flat D10.
Alrighty.
Rufus, buddy, you gotta go pee?
3.
Oh, yeah, you hit it, and it sizzles. The damage just sizzles off, and it's just, and Ariza, you feel the heat like dissipate super quickly, and you're just like, oh no, and you feel its like body shuddering.
Oh.
The whole thing. You gonna do anything else, Matthew? Oh,
I think he went to let his dog out.
yeah.
How far away am I from it?
You can get to it with your movement.
It did a lot of damage. I'll stay where I am. I need to be smart and stay away from this thing.
It did a lot of damage.
I'm gonna be smart and stay where I am.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Alrighty. Ariza, you're up. It's your turn. You are unable to breathe, see, or move.
I would, however, like to do one thing.
Yes.
If I'm going down, you're coming down with me.
If you attack, your attacks are all at disadvantage.
I'm not.
You can use an action to try to break free of the grapple.
So for my bonus action,
Yes.
I'm gonna start that. Okay. I think this one kind of needs DM clarification.
Okay.
Because it's technically a creature I can see.
Yes, I will count this as a creature you can see, because it's all you can see. It's all you can see. That's fair. You're inside of this thing. I think you know it's there.
True.
Oh, are you gonna blood maledict it?
I'm gonna blood maledict it.
Yeah. Or blood curse it. And since you have the ability to do non-organic creature or like non-blood creatures,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
And I think I'm gonna go ahead and amplify this one.
Ooh!
So let me just
Ooh!
I might have to activate this one because I can't move.
Is this your first amplify?
I think so.
Ooh, what does the amplify do?
The curse now lasts for 1 minute.
Okay.
At the end of its turns, the cursed creature can make a con saving throw. On its success, the curse.
Okay, so it's just expanded time for this one. All right.
And I will go ahead and try to use my action to get out.
So you can roll in either in athletics or acrobatics because it is a grapple.
I will do acrobatics.
Okay. Oh, let's see.
Ooh, that's gross.
Oh, you try to wiggle, but it's just holding you. It's just holding you there.
Oh boy.
All right. Goals, it is your turn. Oh no.
Jacob, question.
Yes.
In terms of finesse, how does magic missile rate?
Oh, you can hit where you want to hit with magic missile easily.
Okay. Can I make it so the damage kind of explodes Erisa free.
No. That's it. So it pulls her into the most center part of its body.
Okay, so I can't blow off
Yes.
chunks to free her.
Yes. I mean, technically, if you kill it, you've blown off chunks to free her.
Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna use 3 charges of my wand.
Okay.
Okay, so that's 5 darts.
This is the worst item I've ever given Juan in a campaign.
Guys, you don't have to roll for me anymore. I'm home.
Okay.
All right.
Let me zoom out some so I can actually see what I'm looking at here.
Oh, let me show you the thing.
Oh yeah, it is kind of like a
Yeah.
swampy nightmare.
There we
thing.
go.
All right. Oh, 19 yeah, you blasted a bunch and you see pieces and parts flying off of plant matter going everywhere, but it's fluid. It starts leaking its watery, ichory, muddy kind of bodily liquid from the inside.
Gross.
Alrighty.
Well, that's all I pretty much can do.
That's all you're gonna do? Alrighty. Whisper, you're up.
Double daggers.
Double daggers at that. You're not dealing with one of those again.
What the
What?
letter?
Still waiting for the. I'm gonna sneeze. Huh?
That's
I can feel it. Oh, stop.
Oh, ha 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 ha.
Yeah, that's what I feel like right now. Just, you hit the first one,
Weird.
and you miss the second one.
Okay.
So you're able to stick it with 18 damage. Yeah, and Galra, after you hit that thing, it gets shot. Fucking psychic dagger pierces it in the head, and it just slumps over on the ground dead, and just immediately starts falling apart into plant pieces.
Cool.
And you're just like, those fucking things are finally gone. Hey, Ariza.
Yeah.
I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw as the body starts to press in on you.
$21.
Oh, wow, you succeed. Good shit. Yeah, you're able to fully resist the you're able to fully resist the damage of it, and you're able to keep yourself good.
Good.
And it kind of, the rest of you who are outside kind of see its head moving as it's pulsing its mushrooms, kind of searching out for you.
Doing that thing that frogs do, where like their eyes sink in to help them push their food down.
No, not really. It's more of like it's looking with its mushrooms, kind of.
Oh, gross.
And it's gonna do 2 slam attacks at 293 while he's standing there. Oh, he crit him! He didn't hit the second one, but he definitely, 293 got fucking crit. And he got 24 damage dealt to him as he just, everybody, including Ariza, just hear that metal as a dent happens. And then, you know what? The mound has something. It's just gonna move. And Ariza, you feel it moving. 10, 15, 20. Actually, since we're in Bramble, it only what can move? We'll go back 2 more. We'll go back 2. It can only move 10 because it's in difficult terrain. But yeah, you feel the shifting of it as it goes, and 293 is gonna make a fucking attack of opportunity because that thing's smacked it and ran. And he hits with a solid D8 plus 5. And he does 7 slashing damage, which isn't terrible. As you hear, as Arise on the inside, you hear it like a machete hacking through a vine. Oh, interesting. Galra, you're up.
All right, cool. So I'm just gonna run up to this thing, but also I want you to know, I've got Merge with Stone, so not Merge with Stone. I've got Earth Block, so I can move across difficult terrain without extra movement.
Ooh, that's awesome. You pretty much just skip through the bramble.
All right, and I'm going to hit it, and I'm going to slash it with my axe.
Alrighty. Yeah, go for it. You run up to slash this thing. Oh, you hit it. A solid slash.
Sweet. All right, I'll roll damage.
If I got John, this would be a revenge for the frogs, but it's not. Ooh. 11. You slice through a bunch of the vines on its arms, and you get sprayed with swampy ichor.
Can I see Ariza?
No, she's deep in there.
All right, can I go ahead and burn an action surge so I can go ahead and try to hack some more away?
Yes, you can absolutely burn your action surge for that.
All right, cool. I'll do that.
Oh boy.
Sorry, I'm on a different laptop, so it's being a little weird for me.
That's fine.
No worries.
A lot of us are in less than comfortable situations.
No!
That slash doesn't get, so it just kind of resists your slash this time by kind of just smacking your axe as you go to swing at it.
Yeah, his hands probably slip a little bit. It's like he's just kind of cursing to himself as he's trying to hack away.
Yep.
All right, that ends my turn.
Alrighty. Tarragon, you're up.
So seeing that they moved, I mean, if it's difficult terrain, does it half their speed?
It's half your speed, yeah.
Let me measure one more time again. Dang it.
Where Ariza is, that's also part of the creature square.
So like right here.
Yeah, that
is
works.
okay.
Yes.
I will move there.
Okay.
And I will try to attack it with inflict wounds.
Alrighty. Roll to hit. Ooh, yeah, you definitely hit with inflict wounds.
Got it?
Yeah.
Cool. Let me roll damage.
Oh. So you wither away a bunch of the plants, and as you do, Ariza, you feel your hand get free, and you reach out for help, and then the plants just pull you back as it finds a deeper spot to take you into its body.
Ooh. Alright. I will then summon my spiritual weapon.
That is 2 spells. You cannot do 2 spells in one turn.
Oh, dang it. Okay. I forgot about that.
And I guess, is that it then?
No, give me a sec.
Oh. I can't spare the dying on Jazz. That'd be funny.
I'm not-
I'm not dead yet!
Am I not able to grab her out?
Not
I
unless
missed
you
the
use an
lightning.
action, and you used an action to do your. Mhm.
Y'all, I miss Ariza so much. Sometimes I can still hear her voice.
So
Why do you keep telling people she's
when I
dead?
hacked away, was I able to see her? Like,
Yeah, as flavor, you're able to see her, but then it just pulled her into another spot that has a lot more of its body still alive.
dang it.
I get the feeling this thing tried to take hostages, but everybody's like, oh, no, no, no.
Mhm.
Okay. No, I guess that I'll just end my turn on that.
Okay. You know what? 293 is also. He's got to run up. Yeah. And, you know, he's going to make a strength check to try to pull Ariza out of there. Oh God, Ariza, you feel. Yeah, so you feel like the penetration of the body of the creature as like two metal hands slide across your arm and just barely miss you. As the thing just keeps him from getting you. As it's playing fucking keep away with your body. And he's just like, oh, shit, that didn't work. Maybe well, that's all I got right now. So, yeah, that's all he's gonna do. He was unable to retrieve his, friend. Latreus, you're up.
Can't believe I'm doing this. Wait, so Jacob, where does the bramble start for me if I'm running in a straight line to Ariza?
It starts, I would say it starts on this square.
Okay.
If it's in a straight line.
Would you let me use my mirthful leap to jump the 8 feet to get to Ariza to skip over the bad terrain?
Yes, I would.
Okay, then that is what I'm going to do.
Okay?
And I'm going to grab Ariza by her leg
Oof.
after 293 lets it slip from his grasp.
Oh.
And I'm going to say, not my captain.
Roll me a strength check.
Yeah, I gotta look at my strength. It's okay, whatever. Weirder things happened. 13.
Oh, you're able to get her, but you tug, and it just has her. Like you're in a tug of war with your leader and the mound of swamp. Ariza, you feel small. You feel hands. You feel hands on your legs. Actual hands.
Hey, leader, forgive me.
You have
Quicken
your order.
spell. Quicken spell. If I can't take her from him,
Yeah.
I'm going to remove him from her. I'm gonna let go of her leg, aim under her, and I'm going to burning hands down under this thing. So I'm trying to get its legs and the ground underneath it.
Okay, I'll
With burning
say.
hand.
She is protected by the body of the creature.
Okay, so I'm gonna need
So-
a dex saving throw from it.
Oh, that's not a great save from this thing. I got a 7.
Oh, 7?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so that's gonna be waiting on my page to load.
Yeah, I'll say you figured out an angle that she's protected by the thing, and yeah.
I just kind of yell out, "It's gonna get a little toasty in there."
a little.
And 10 points of fire damage, and then 12 from the burst.
As it takes a bit of the damage, the wetness of the swamp the moisture's still able to hold off a chunk of that damage, but you did some damage to it. Ariza, you feel the heat quickly dissipating from the amount of fluid in this thing.
It would be...
Man, that's an action bonus and a move, man.
That much of the bramble is also burned away.
Okay, yeah, it is. That's awesome. Alrighty.
And that was the last of my sorcery points.
Ariza, you are up.
I guess all I can do right now is really struggle to be free. So I want to break free.
I want to break free.
One of us has to roll above a 12.
It still has you feel like you slip a little bit more, but it still has you.
Could I argue advantage with Latreus trying to burn him out?
No.
Damn.
It is resistant to fire anyway.
But
Also, I
God.
forgot, Jazz, roll a one of your necrotic die from the bloating, because we missed it. It's not gonna like undo anything, and I just remembered it.
yeah, like it's only a D8. It's not gonna like kill it.
I mean,
Or
Yeah.
will it?
oh yeah. I'll say like the reason why you didn't die from it trying to crush you was because its viney veins were popping from the damage of the slams, and you're just like ah! You still have a bonus.
Could I possibly struggle with my bonus?
Do you? Yeah, okay. This will take. You will not have a turn if you attempt this one. If you get out, you can't move.
Wait, actually, could I use my bonus action to try
To try and what?
attack?
Yes, you can. It would be a disadvantage, but you can attempt it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't you freak up on me again.
Don't you freeze up on me! Oh man. Jazz is being taken away by a giant swamp. Come on, let's see. You hit it. You're able to like get your arm moved just enough that you can just force the rapier forward and stab through its flesh.
Ugh.
All right, roll damage.
6.
Alrighty. Don't you have the dual wielder fighting style?
I do. I do, but I only did.
It would be you would add your dex mod to the attack, to the damage.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So it's 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just like you do that, and it just like you already are holding your breath, but you just feel more fluid just covering your face as you're inside dealing internal damage.
Does it my rapier from like the outside?
Yeah, they can see the tip of it on the outside. All right, well you can't move, so goals, you're up.
Okay. How does that creature look? Is it bloody?
Oh, it's been dripping its liquidy ichor constantly for a while.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll frostbite it again. Do me a con save, please.
Another con save. 11. I think I failed that.
Failed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a d6 plus 1.
As it is able to resist this as well. Oh my goodness. It doesn't take that much. It's the principle of the matter. Is that what you're gonna say?
I was gonna say at least its next attack has disadvantage.
True. Alrighty. Are you gonna move or anything?
No need.
Okay. Whisper, you're up.
Double dives.
Alrighty.
Wasn't clicked in.
Oh. Whisper is continuously trying to type.
11,
You
21.
hit with the second one.
Damn.
Yep.
That's the weaker one.
Yes, it is. So you stick into it with a thing, with a dagger, with the first one just goes wild, and then the second one for. Alrighty. It is still hanging on.
Damn.
And its turn. Ariza, you feel that pressing of the mass trying to crush you again. Roll me another Constitution saving throw.
Sure thing, boss.
Sure thing, boss.
How's that 27?
You're able to fully resist you are able to fully resist it. This just seems weaker about this, but it senses again with its appendage, its mushroomy appendages, and it's they lean. They actually do split lean. They lean one towards Latreus and one towards Tarragon. So Latreus is going to attack first, and it's going to attack with disadvantage because of frostbite. So, how does a 9 sound?
I have terrible news for you, boss.
Yeah.
That misses.
Yeah, as it
But, like, a
slams
lot.
into the ground next to you. Like, it hits next to you and, like, indents the ground, and you're just like, that would have hurt. And then it tries to hit Tarragon with the second one. Does a 24 hit Tarragon? Yeah.
Can I shield a Tarragon?
No.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
And it does 17 damage to you, Tarragon.
You hit the tower?
Again,
What is this?
I've
That's
been.
how I got gut punched.
And then roll me a Constitution saving throw for your concentration on
And the
shield
tower
fate.
is having a bad time in these woods.
So yeah, roll me a con save. 7. You're able to maintain concentration, but with that hit, Ariza, you realize that it just starts to wither, and its vines pop as the necrotic damage from your blood curse kill it, and the weight of the creature slumps over on top of you. It's dead. Ariza's still inside of it.
I'm going to start trying to hack and slash my way out with rapiers, which is not very effective.
No, well, Galra, are you? You're up technically first on this whole thing.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and try to go ahead and slash her out. Like, go ahead and start cutting her out.
All right, yeah, just I'd say just roll me an attack with your weapon.
Yep, can do. Give me a sec.
Yeah.
Galro, when you get close enough, I'm gonna start burning stuff away. That way it gets a little easier for you.
Oh, you walk up and you just slash it, and like you know how like the axes have the underside that's blunt on them. You just like catch a bit of like mossy, wet, like just plant matter and rip away a chunk of it. And Ariza, your eyes see light again, and you're able to take a breath. You're freed from this thing.
She comes out of it like a chest burster.
Gasping for air.
Yeah. As
Gross. It's all pink like a newborn baby.
The first thing I do is make eye contact with Latreus. I want this whole place burned down.
Get the
That
arrow
is
first.
that is well within the scope of
Huh?
my abilities.
But yeah, you guys are standing there, and the thing is dead. The arrow is sticking out of what's left of the thing.
I'm just gonna yoink.
Yeah, you snag it, and it just kind of. It's a very unremarkable arrow with a hint of magic to it. All of you have gained 360 experience from that.
Hell yeah.
Ariza looks like she came out of a fucking swamp. 293 like helps you up. Ariza is like, "Are you all right?" You can see there's like a dent on his like chest and head.
I'm worried about your death, friend. Are you okay?
He kind of looks down. This can be buffed out. All right.
Promise this is worse than it looks.
Oh my god. Tarragon actually has a heal spell.
Go ahead and roll for it, Tarragon.
Never want to see another swamp in my life.
I don't think we're actually in a swamp. I think the swamp came to us.
Exactly.
If everybody would kindly step out of the bramble, and I'm gonna hop back with my mirthful leaps about 10 feet,
Right.
and just kind of stand over by where I was.
Ariza Tarragon heals you for 9 health. Before you leave, you just get the healing hands.
Thank you,
Healing
Sarah.
dude.
Boss, how much of this bramble do you want burnt away?
All of it.
All of it, you say?
All of it.
Jacob, over the course of the next 5 minutes, I'm gonna burn away all of the bramble.
You, with your controlled flames, you do not touch the trees. You do
Yes,
not.
I keep it away from the trees, but the bramble, that shit's gotta go.
You torch and burn away the bramble. Some of those planty salamander things slither away out of the bramble, away from all of you. And it's a crackling, like a campfire. Some of it is dry and easy to catch. Some of it's a bit wetter, but it pops like pine leaves in a fire. All of you feel the heat of the flames and kind of just watch it burn. And eventually all the bramble burns away.
Anybody got any mallow?
You're back to...
What?
Like marshmallows? You know. Just saying, it'd be nice. Like a gooey,
Whisper
sugary
Fox's head.
treat.
Marshmallow?
Marshmallow?
You have one?
What are those?
No, he has the look of like, what is this marshmallow?
You know, like little puffs of sugar.
No, what is that?
Is this like a cliffside thing?
293 like goes through his pouch. I have a honey treat. And he picks out, it's like a hard honey candy.
Not the same. No, kind of the same, but yours is a little burnt.
He looks. I cannot eat it. I do not know why the last person I helped gave me this.
Can I have it?
I was about to say, was it a sweet roll?
Yes.
Just can I have it?
He just hands you it, yeah.
Thanks. I just kind of start sucking on it.
So we
Good.
have the item in question, yes?
Yeah, I got it right here.
Let's go. I want to shower so bad.
Yes, we
I
shall.
had it
Whisper's
rough
go.
today.
And Whisper's also got that thinking head, like, marshmallow.
Marshmallow.
Also,
Alrighty.
congrats, Galra. Your first mission. And you didn't get hurt.
And he just kind of glares at Latreus and doesn't say anything else.
Being
He's-
genuine.
Are we ready to go home?
Fucking, yeah, I guess.
I have a
For-
next job
Fucking-
after this.
I mean, I think we have one more job.
You do. You do have one more with you. But 293 is like before we should find our way back. So
Well,
if anybody wants to roll survival with advantage.
Actually, let me climb up into a tree right quick.
Oh. Roll me an athletics check?
Will I need to with the mirthful leap of a 10-foot high jump?
Okay, you are able to get into the canopy or into the lower canopy.
Okay.
Hey,
And I'll
Jacob,
just,
Yes, Swan?
could I roll history or arcana to see if I know what the heck those creatures were?
I would roll a nature check.
Nature? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll roll that survival with advantage.
I'm gonna look for the general direction of the town because it's not like we walked an entire day in a straight line.
That's fair.
We should still be able to see the town from the top of a tree.
What was that, Whisper? For?
That was for that survival check.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, go ahead and roll me a perception, Matthew. Whisper, you definitely see the trail of your battle as you were walking. Goals. You think about it and you're like,
3.
oh my goodness. Goals, you think about it and you're like, those little salamander things, I'm not quite sure, but that other thing, you get its name. A shambling mound. That's about all you get from it. That's about all you remember of it.
Okay.
Latreus, you do see the town a bit in the distance.
Okay.
And Whisper, at ground level, Whisper has the right path back home because he sees your guys' battle scars.
Trail of destruction.
Trail of destruction.
That way.
Alrighty.
Can confirm I see the leaf house.
And you guys make it back to Torberg. Pretty beat up, but not. We're gonna have some clones, but not too terribly.
My custom class isn't done yet.
But yeah, you guys make it back. You see the family is kind of. I'd say you get back probably late afternoon that day. It's a bit of a walk. And the main reason you guys stopped at all was because you fought a bit. But yeah, you're here.
Who has the arrow?
I do.
Ryza!
I'm gonna. You guys go get the. I'll take care of this.
I'll go with Latreus.
Okay.
You sure, Whisper? You sound like not so great.
I'm fine.
Alrighty.
Okay.
So I'm guessing the rest of the group goes and grabs the cart. Yes. Latre. Yeah.
I walk back up to the Leaf family and I'm just like, okay, you found your arrow. You hit something scary.
Pa is just like, yeah. What did you find?
Well,
A
the
swamp
vegetarian
attacked
part
us.
of you. The vegetarian part of you is going to be very happy to hear that you shot a plant monster.
Right. We normally hunt them for our monthly food, like the
Yeah,
little
you hit
the salamander things, right?
No, much bigger.
Oh.
It almost stayed a Ryza.
Oh no.
Like Whisper said, it very heavily resembled a swamp.
Oh. He looks.
And
What are those things even? Oh man. Oh,
Yeah, we killed it though.
oh, that's good. Is Ariza okay?
She'll
We'll
live.
be after some therapy.
Huh. Well, we got like uh here. First of all, he hands you a pouch that Latrace, you can feel magical energy coming off of it. That's the reward that I was gonna normally give for it.
What is this?
Why why don't you all stay the night with us and you can get cleaned up and you deserve that.
I think that is very generous of you, but I think Ariza wants to get as far away from those woods as possible.
Right, right.
So while I do thank you for the invitation, I will humbly decline.
Mm-hmm. Well, that little pouch right there is Howard's handy spice pouch. We had a
Oh, what does that
spare.
do?
It 10 at the most 10 times a day you can get whatever spices you need for whatever meal you're eating.
Whisper brightens up upon hearing this.
I was going to say, Whisper, this sounds right up your alley.
It's all we can offer, but it's an uncommon for an uncommon, you know.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And, I think that was it. Y'all have a, I handed back the arrow. Y'all better track of this.
He looks, Ma, you need to watch out for you need to watch out for moving swamps. Moving what? So yeah. So yeah. The rest of you get the cart. Um, that's what it is for you, John.
Sweet.
Does it require attunement?
It does not.
Cool.
Uh,
Oh, wait. Hey, Whisper, can I see that right quick?
what? What the fuck?
Okay. Hold on.
Well,
Wait, Whisper, can
we-
I see the pouch?
sure. He hands it to
Thanks. And I reach my hand in,
you. Mm-hmm.
and I think really hard about cinnamon sticks.
Mm.
Do I pull out a cinnamon stick?
You pull out a singular cinnamon stick, but the rest of the pouch is cinnamon powder.
Yes. And I just stick the cinnamon stick in my mouth.
Whisper, the pouch is filled with cinnamon powder. It'll be that way for like the next 5 minutes or so, or a minute or so. Yeah. But yeah.
Don't use enough of this.
So yeah, the rest of you get the cart and start. I guess. Do you drive to go pick up Latreus and Whisper?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Risa, how are you feeling after that?
Ariza's just laying in the back of the cart.
just
Gonna nap the whole way home.
just laying flat on her back, just in the middle of the cart. Everyone has to sit around you.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Clothes
Oh.
doesn't take much space.
293 is like sitting, is curled up as much as he can in a corner because he's a big guy. He's just like, I'm sure we can find a river before we get to the next town, if we're still going to the next town immediately.
We're invited to stay the night by the Leaf family. I wasn't sure whether or not Ariza wanted to be anywhere near those woods.
I'm going to be very honest. Not at the moment.
Then I think we should just proceed to the next town.
Mm. Any objections?
As long as we're on the way.
As long as
what?
It's a night of guaranteed safety.
it is
As long as we find a river on the way.
You know what? That's fair.
No, Golra had a good thought that we do have a night of guaranteed safety. A few of us are a bit beat up.
That is a good point. That was something I was considering.
We like
But ultimately, I think the decision comes down to you, Ariza. As you are technically our boss.
That's you.
I can't say no to a night of safety for everyone.
all right.
And I will return to the Leaf family.
Well, you guys all would then. And they
Tell them,
just
hey, on second thought, we'll take you up on it.
great. We'll have a big, wonderful dinner for everybody. Also, he kind of looks. A few of you can get cleaned up in the bath.
Do you have any way to pound out some of these dents in 293?
He looks. We got a couple of farming tools. Maybe the right leverage with a hoe. 293 puts his hand up. I've got this. Do not worry for me.
Hey, Alra, you seem good with tools. Do you want to help 293?
He 293 sticks his thumb in the slit where his mouth is, and he looks like somebody trying to blow up a balloon. But you just see the dent just boom, boom.
That's pretty cool.
That did not heal the damage, but I
Ow.
got the shape right. Ouch.
Yeah, Galra kind of just responds and he's like, nope, he's fine. He's been beat up worse.
Whisper is very
Yes.
confused.
What did you guys get up to in that week we were gone?
It is
I told you we sparred.
none of
We
your
got to know
concern.
each other.
Okay.
I'm gonna go help with dinner.
I'm gonna. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm on a farm. This ain't my territory.
The daughter goes up to you, Ariza, and is just like, "Here, come on. Let me show you where the bath is. You could use one."
Thank you. And I will gladly follow her.
And you follow her, and it's just kind of like a shack with like it's not exactly a barrel, but it is like a big metal tub that has a place where you can actually sit down in it, and it's like one of those like baths that it's filled with water, and there's a fire underneath to warm it up.
Oh.
And it's like, yeah, she kind of looks at the water. I'm gonna need to change this. She just tips over the whole thing. We'll be back. And she goes and grabs her little brother, and they run off to a nearby water to fill the bath up. And it takes probably about 2 hours to get this bath filled up that you have to wait.
Ariza does not look amused.
I'm just like, I'm sorry. Like after the third pouring water into it, she's like, I'm sorry. And she continues to go.
Oh.
Do you need that heated? I don't know what to do with myself.
Yes, please.
He saw 293 auto repair himself, and he's just so busted up about it.
Okay, and I stick my finger in the water.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just kind of gonna keep using control flames
Mm-hmm.
from my staff to keep adding heat to the water
All
until
right.
the water is almost boiling.
Almost.
Almost boiling. I want like a low rolling boil starting to start. I'm gonna pull my finger out.
Mhm.
I'm like, all right, that should do. Ariza, You like the heat, right?
I think it would be very muchly appreciated right now.
It's almost boiling. That good for you?
Hell yes.
All right, I'm gonna go do something.
I never thought I'd break a Latreus this way.
I didn't
Am I
do
going
anything
sport?
today. I'm gonna
um,
go sit outside and go. I didn't do shit today.
yeah, Ariza, you get into the bath and it is perfect for you.
Oh, amazing.
Temperature, water height. There's even a little like thing to sit on, so you can sit neck deep into the water.
There's a loofah on a stick.
Oh yeah. Um.
And it's got that like weird soapstone thing on the back.
Yeah, oh, it's got the pumice stone. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got the pumice stone.
Like a nice hot bath while listening to Latreus have a crisis outside. The rest of you are actually invited inside and are able to just kind of sit. There's a living room area and a dining table. They've brought some more chairs for the dining table. And like it gets to the point. It took a couple hours to get that bath fully ready, but eventually it gets to the point where it's evening enough that the whole Leaf family comes inside with the crops for the day. Like, all right, I know that some of you may be more of the carnivorous variety, but tonight we're gonna give you a Leaf family special vegetarian dinner. Um, and he looks at 293. Is that just armor, or is he...
Doesn't eat, apparently.
Okay, well, then that means...
I think he is a machine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 6, no problem. And they go to cooking, and it smells wonderful. Even vegetarian, the spices and everything. And they get
I could
you...
to see the process.
Yeah, you see all kinds of tubers and root vegetables and some leafy, like cabbage and lettucey kind of things. There's some corn, but mostly it's more focused on the leafy and tuber kind of veggies.
I could make like a Cobb salad
Mm-hmm.
without any meat. That'd be really good. I'll do that. Oh, also, while we're here, since we have this opportunity, Gora, I've been meaning to ask you. Your gun.
Yes, what about it?
Does that say sunshine on it?
And he kind of like looks at like the kind of the sheathed weapon and looks back to Latreus and he's like, "Yeah, it does. All of my weapons are named."
It just occurred to me that you wrote in Primordial on your gun. I didn't realize all your weapons were named.
Yeah,
I didn't
they all
realize
are.
all of them were named.
Yep.
Huh. Why sunshine?
My brother named it.
Well, he sounds lovely.
You have a brother, Cora?
And he kind of starts getting a little like you can see he starts clamming up a little bit, but he pauses in hesitation as he's starting to explain about himself, and he's just like, "Yeah, I have 2 siblings. I've got a younger brother and a younger sister."
Oh, that's really lovely. I actually had a brother.
Had?
Well, it's a little complicated.
Ah, I see. Well, they're if it's any consolation, they're the only ones that I have, so I can't really yeah, that's it. That's it for me.
Do they live near, or are they in the Iron Archipelago?
I am sorry, I'm struggling.
I said, I asked, do they live near here, or are they also in the Iron Archipelago?
And he kind of not. Well, he shakes his head and he's like, "No, they're in the Iron Archipelago."
Okay. You guys from there?
Yeah, all three of us are.
Neat.
What's the Iron Archipelago like?
Jacob, how much do I want to say?
It's up to you. I mean, you know that it's a lot more technologically advanced than a lot of these than this place is. That there are airships. There's a train across 4 islands that connect 4 islands together. I mean, you know the slums mostly, but you're not unaware of the other areas that are relatively nice. It's like a steampunk society. On the main
Right.
4 islands, anyway. You're not so familiar with any of the other uh, islands that are around it.
Okay. So he'll go on to explain, and he kind of taps his chin a little bit as he kind of leans forward on the table, and he's like, well, it's very different here than it is over there. We've got a lot of advancements, like things run by steam. We've got things run by hydraulics, and it's just we don't have necessarily we don't have a lot of carriages pulling things around. We have other things to do that instead.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What's a hydraulic?
293 is like this, and he actually removes a plating from one of his arms and flexes, and you see the hydraulic pull.
But yeah, like that. Things powered by steam and powered by energy and by arcana. That's what we use.
Neat.
Fascinating. That would be like a playground for goals.
It would, honestly.
Huh.
I should visit there.
I would like to go someday too.
Yes,
Yeah, that
Tarragon
sounds like
also
a great
agrees.
idea.
And the more that they start getting excited about it, the more nervous that he visibly gets.
I know that place sounds awesome.
He's like,
Magic and technology working together? Like, that's awesome. Why did we go to my place for my birthday? Why didn't we go to the Iron Archipelago? We'll do that for your
He
birthday,
just kind of
Gara.
shrugs. Yeah, he just kind of shrugs.
Maybe we'll do that for your birthday.
He's like, birthday? I don't have one.
What?
I mean, you were
Everybody's
born
got a birthday.
I don't remember. But also, I don't. Even if I did remember, I wouldn't celebrate it. Not exactly something to be happy about.
Being born?
Well, yeah, like anyone else was, but it's complicated. I'd rather not. I'd rather keep it nice and light right now.
Yeah, I understand.
Pa
Oh,
comes
no,
and
that's what
starts
Wells would.
putting plates of like tubers, some tuber mash, some like leafy veggies, like salads. It smells, and looks good. He's like, nah, that place just sounds like a bunch of noise. It's wonderful here where nature's at.
He's just like, yeah, very quiet.
My head just slowly turns because, like, part of me is just like, oh yeah, no, nature's great, but at the same time, another part of me is just like, fucking hate this podunk town.
Oh.
Oh, Atreus.
I'm just gonna sit there and I'm gonna keep staring at Galra, deep in thought, just like mumbling to myself in Sylvan about how that doesn't sit right with me. People should always have a birthday. Everybody should be happy they were born. Why is he not happy he was born? Everybody's got to celebrate a birthday. Why the fuck doesn't he have a birthday? What's his fucking problem? All of this in Sylvan.
God bless, and you better be grateful. He cannot understand it.
How does somebody not have a birthday? Who the fuck doesn't love a kid enough to give him a birthday? I'm gonna make him a birthday.
See,
I'm gonna make him a
backstory
birthday.
time.
Yeah, Latrace is just like, gonna make him a birthday. I'm gonna make him appreciate one day out of his fucking year.
Ariza actually looks lost in thought.
I just missed something.
Did John try to speak?
No.
Okay.
No, I yawned and then Juan was mumbling something.
But yeah, so Ariza's okay. Yeah, Ariza's lost in thought. I love that Galra being dodgy, Latreus mumbling to himself, and Ariza just kind of like, huh. But yeah, you do all have actually, honestly, a delicious vegetarian meal in front of you. You do also get some nice, warm, freshly baked rolls with honey on them, as like part of a dessert.
That's not vegan.
No, it's not vegan. We're vegetarians. Like, honey is still okay. I mean, some things are.
Oh, I don't eat anything with animal byproducts.
Oh.
It's weird.
He just gets you a fresh roll and then goes to eat the one he gave you.
Oh, thank you. Much appreciated. And like part of that cinnamon stick I still have, I break off a piece of it, crumble it up in my fingers, and sprinkle it over the roll. I call it a cinnamon bun.
Galra, you are just that child who never got anything, like didn't get exposed to much foods. God.
See, now you're getting it.
Oh, that's so funny. Goals, to answer your question, kinda.
Okay, we're celebrating Garler's birthday that day.
Oh, John, you sound like you're dying.
I'm gonna say, he sounds like he's on a fucking respirator,
Yeah,
man.
like he's on a ventilator.
Vader.
What, Jazz?
He's like Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Really, though. Every breath you take, I'll be hearing you.
So yeah, all of you eat as much as you eat at this meal, individually.
Latreus
And
enjoys a lot of it. It's just the non-vegan parts he can't eat.
most of it is vegan. It was just that one thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, and you guys are given a place to stay. It is like a. Oh my God, John, I cannot.
Please mute. Please mute.
But they pretty much just like get a bunch of blankets and pillows and cushions and just make you guys just a big old mat on the floor of the living room.
A nice fancy palette.
Yeah. As much as they can spare. So you guys can pick where you want to sit here. 293 just waves them off and just sits in the chair at the dining table. And just his lights go dim.
Do they give us blankets or anything of the
Yeah,
sort?
you have blankets, pillows, cushions. They pretty much just like power saving mode. They pretty much made just a giant like big old cushion that covers as much of the living room floor as they could with blankets, and also gave you blankets.
Okay.
Um,
Ghost is probably gonna work on on some tinkering, so he's gonna build a fort so light doesn't bother others.
he builds a blanket fort.
Oh, hey, buddy, I actually got you on that.
Oh.
And I'm going to finish helping Goals build his pillow blanket fort. And on one of the pillows, I'm gonna cast light and throw it inside the fort. That way, only he can see the light.
Interesting. That's cool. That's actually really cool.
Very useful.
Yeah, it'll help me. That way I don't need his glasses anymore. That way it frees up one of his infusion things, because he was complaining about not being able to use those. Figured I'd try to be helpful somehow. Also, I'm taking your advice, Galra. I'm gonna be sticking away from conflict. That thing looked like it could have killed me in one hit.
Probably would have got swallowed you whole in just one gulp.
Probably so. So, gonna take your advice. I'm gonna stay a little farther away from things.
And he just kind of nods and kind of like starts grabbing a blanket and looking for somewhere to kind of, settle down.
When Galra finally picks a spot, Latreus is gonna go lay down next to him. Latreus is not happy that
Why?
Latreus is not happy that the bromance is crumbling.
I've got my reasons.
I know you do, but Latreus ain't happy about it, and he ain't having it.
Okay.
Yeah, Ariza finds a spot, kind of zoned out, I guess. Tarragon, do you find a spot, I'm guessing, to sleep? And probably same with Whisper. Yeah. So yeah, you'll find your places to sleep and think and muster and honestly get a safe night's rest.
I don't think I'm gonna be sleeping well after that.
Well, is a thing. Okay. I want Whisperer and Galra to go into the hallway for naughty children.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh, I done goofed.
Oh?
Oh.
Oh. John, I need you to go in the hallway for naughty children.
Oh fuck, my phone is about to die. Hold on.
Oh no.
Don't you laugh at me.
Alright, there you go.
Laugh at that fucking Russian badger. Leave me alone.
Alrighty. So the four of you have this dream tonight. Whether or not it's from stress or from the connection, but all of you have the same dream. Each of you in a heavy daze see a crumbled place of worship on a mountain. And then all of you look around and you see other figures next to you of the different sizes that you kind of in your mind know that are the other four or the other ones of you that are connected. And you all sink into the ground like quicksand. Deeper and deeper, holding your breath, panicking, trying to gasp for air until you are released into an open, cavernous area filled with darkness and a light shining from a bright crystal above. And all of you wake up.
Cryptic.
Spooky.
I ask Phantomite, did you get in my dreams last night?
I'll whisper it to you because I just told them to come back.
Okay.
That's one.
Hey God, did I ever get an answer back about the other thing?
Have I replied?
I'm just making sure.
And all
Can
of
I
you get the benefits from a long rest as well, by the way.
can I roll insight to see if that if I recognize anything from it, or like if there was a hint that I could look into?
I'd roll history on that one.
Okay.
With disadvantage, it was hazy.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh.
Can I give him advantage if I help him remember? No, I don't care.
You feel it's like any dream where you know, like when you wake up and you can't, you know you had a dream but you can't quite remember what it was.
Yeah.
That's what you feel like.
Okay.
Jazz, you can go ahead and heal yourself from benefits of a long rest. But yeah, you wake up and honestly, you wake up to the smell of flapjacks. Someone's making pancakes, and it's Say, would you guys like something to eat before you head out?
Sure.
Alrighty, and you all eat some
Oh, cool.
flapjacks.
Full charge.
You're making flapjacks.
Yeah.
Is there syrup?
Yes, there is syrup. There is absolutely maple syrup.
Alright,
Upon
then yes,
being woken up, to the smell of pancakes being made, I immediately grab Galra by the shoulder and shake him awake. Yo, Galra, wake up.
What? Yes, what?
They're making pancakes. I smell syrup.
And he doesn't say anything. He's just like, what? And as soon as you say syrup, he starts stirring and starts waking up. He's like, sweet, swear.
And you all gather.
Scramble up.
You all gather around the table to eat pancakes, and there's a dish for butter if anybody wants to put butter on their pancakes.
Dip.
Instead of putting it on themselves, you learned from last night. But yeah, you guys have a hearty, filling breakfast of flapjacks and syrup.
During breakfast, I would like to talk a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm going to look. I'm kind of annoyed this morning.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to ask Tarragon, do you know what a mind print is?
Oh, that's interesting. Mater's in the bathroom. I'll just say, but I'll say because I know the answer if they know or not. Tarragon looks. That's a new term to me.
Ariza looks even more annoyed and stares at her pancakes angrily.
Yeah, she
Hey,
says this out
Riser,
loud.
you can eat those?
All of you hear Ariza ask what the fuck a mind print is.
Can I roll to see if I know what that is?
Sure.
History?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna ask in my head, what's a mind print?
Wait, can I roll an insight real quick, God?
Yeah, sure.
On what Trace is thinking?
Sure. That's easy enough. Goals, you've never heard that term ever used.
The hell is that?
Damn, I think I can tell what he's sort of trying to do with a 9.
You're too frustrated at not knowing what that is. Latreus, television static. Like, nothing.
Guys, I
What?
can't make contact.
Or he's just not answering right now. Not like, answer me.
No, he answered me when I asked him, "Hey, are you listening?" a couple days ago, but like now I don't hear him.
I asked him this morning if he messed my head. He said kinda.
Wait, you guys have a weird dream?
Yeah, I think.
Somewhere in like the mountains?
Yeah. There's like a temple.
I remember drowning.
You remember drowning?
Just PTSD from yesterday.
I don't. Huh. Felt more like quicksand to me.
Tarragon kind of like picks picks up like a quarter of a pancake and just puts it in his mouth and is just like, "That was the temple from the one that I found."
Where you found the antimony?
Mm-hmm.
Weird. Maybe we need to go back?
Well, next job's in my hometown.
Was it close?
Yeah, somewhat.
Didn't hurt to check it out.
Um,
Although that's not official guild business. Anybody who doesn't want to be involved in that, you certainly don't have to be. I know there was definitely some,
Aminosity.
yeah, towards this whole.
293 is just like, animosity. That's the word, right?
Yeah. Latreus,
Gold
with
is
his
still
now
silent.
19
He's still quiet.
Latreus, with his now 19 wisdom, is starting to read the room better. And it's like, I can tell you're not happy about that. Fuck it. We'll drop it for now. Let's the four of us talk about this some other time.
Tarragon kind of strokes his trunk. I'll think about heading back there on the way.
And he kind of speaks up before you guys drop it, and he's like, it's not that I dislike what you guys are doing, it's the means that you're.
293's like,
The means that we're what?
That you don't even know what this is about. You are wholeheartedly trusting something and you have no idea what the fuck you're doing. That's why I'm annoyed.
293
Actually,
nods.
I thoroughly questioned it.
293 nods.
Sure.
I agree with Galra. Like, it's kind of suspicious, but at the same time, like, at least you aren't pushing anything, so, like...
Well, think about it like this, right? How is this any different than New Faith? Gods and heroes ascend to godhood almost all the time. Or at least to some form of demigodhood. And people worship them and praise them, and eventually they get strong enough to where they can do great things.
Right, but they have renown. You don't know anything about this thing. There is nothing, like, there's nothing tracking this thing. There's no tracing this thing. This has no history. How do you know that this isn't going to blow up in everyone's face and everyone who's involved?
You want to talk to it?
Not everybody had
No.
renown.
Absolutely not. And he kind
Every
of like,
god had to start from somewhere.
So, before we all fight about this and then drop it and things are awkward for the day, so last night it asked me a question about my brother, wondering if my brother would be likely to help us if we found him. And I said I didn't know. And he said my mind print is not alone. and now he's not answering. So
So
there's
what's
that.
the mind print?
That's what I want to know. And Ariza kind of slams her hands on the table a little bit.
Oh,
Sorry, spooky.
And Galverdus is just like, there's too many possibilities and there's too many open questions as to, for me to just put my faith in something like this. So that's why, again, I'm against it. There are too many questions for me to actually follow this through. So I can't say in good conscience that I would want to follow this. So
Don't have
if you guys feel like you want to go ahead and take care of this business, that is fine. If you want to still use my services, that is fine. But I would prefer it be specifically guild business.
Yeah, I think that's completely reasonable. You know, you Cambry and 293 and I think even Whisper are very uncomfortable with the idea of us talking to this thing, and frankly, I don't blame any of you.
I don't care that you talk to it, but at the same time, I just do not want to be involved with it.
Well, yeah. Clearly, you guys don't much care for this thing. So, yes, this is definitely something that's more our business that we are discussing. Um,
Trying to weaponize this thing.
you are just the worst advocate for this.
That kind
I
of
have
snapped
been.
out of thought. She's like, what did you just say?
I'm trying to weaponize it. Fuck, man.
You know what?
I
The
have
moment
been.
that he says that, Gulliver goes ahead and pushes his plate aside and he gets up and goes to just kind of gather his stuff. He's done with this conversation.
What is wrong with you, goals?
Did you not see me test on it early? Throughout every chance I get.
293 gets up and walks out with Galra as well.
Goals, how are you going to weaponize this thing? You can't even make contact with Ilsensine unless you want to.
Right now I'm in the trial and error phase.
Oh, so you're trial and erroring, forcing people to want something? Is that what I'm understanding? You know what that sounds like? Sounds like a fucking dictatorship. That's a moral fuck you.
I'm not gonna enslave others. I'm just trying to figure out how to use this thing's power to make me punch, to make my magic stronger.
Ariza abruptly gets up from the table and also leaves.
That's wrong. You
Oh,
have your ways.
come on, Atreus. You can't take the high ground on morality of me.
This rock isn't powerful. This is a rock. It's what is inside of the rock that is powerful. You can't artifice a stone.
Just what you know.
This rock is just that. It's a rock. And I start bouncing it on the table and I go, see? Rock.
Then explain to me why have I not been able to break this damn thing?
That lets you talk to a weird thing that lives in your head.
I love this. Oh, God.
All it does. It does nothing.
You can't know that.
Tarragon just there like,
Aragon, you make a very good point.
I mean, religion and science never go together, yeah.
That is a very good point. Thank you, Tarragon. And I'm just gonna pick up one of my flapjacks that are half eaten and just hold it with my hand and eat it as I walk away.
Alrighty.
Disappointed in the others. They don't see the potential.
I'm gonna stop before I leave. I'm gonna turn around and look at Goals and say, also, you fucking hold that moral high ground shit over me for the rest of my life. Fuck you. That makes you worse than me, asshole.
Ooh.
And
At
I
least
walk
I'm willing
out.
to acknowledge it.
I did.
Right after. I'm gonna go back to messing with the rock.
Why do you always do this, Juan? You always do this. Oh, I love it. Holy crap. Well, I'm guessing eventually everybody gathers up around the cart.
I just hop in the driver's seat.
Hmm.
And I say, back to awkward silence.
Japan.
Man, if I had AirPods, I would certainly be listening to them.
293 definitely sits next to you. So, like, Galra, I'm imagining, Galra, you're sitting at the end, like the back end of the cart, like in a corner. So 293, like, sits
Yeah.
next to you, blocking the rest of the group from you. And it just kind of does like a friendly arm around the outside, just kind of leans in. So, next time, we should maybe double the amount of explosive powder.
He's just like, I was thinking the same thing. And
Yeah.
honestly, for that plant thing, we could have blown it up. I was
Oh,
thinking
yeah.
about that.
He's very emotionally intelligent. He's not very intelligent. He's more just trying to keep your mind off of things. So yeah. Does that mean your guys' next point of order is to the town of Quicksilver? The next job.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Everybody who eats food, take 8 more rations off. uh,
We'll definitely need to buy rations there.
Where's my
Where the fuck did I put my rations? Oh, this.
site?
Is it 8 off?
yeah, 8. Um,
If you had max rations, you should be at 35 by now.
yep. So, a few days of awkward silence on your way. Eventually, you get.
I am eventually gonna.
Yeah.
If we do, like, how many days does it take us to get there?
It's gonna be 8 days.
So for one of those days, I do want to have a discussion with Ariza,
Okay.
kind of privately.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. Since I have one of, I'm just doing the transference right now.
Hey, Ariza,
Yeah.
can I talk to you away from everybody?
Yeah. That's.
What the fuck was that with Goals? I assume you have known him longer than I have. What the fuck was that about?
Hey God, can I roll history or would I know not jack shit?
No, I would say roll history, and that would be up to Juan to whatever the answer that you were looking for.
Does he always weaponize things that are trying to kill him?
So Juan,
Yes.
Ryza, what are you on a 19? What does a Ryza remember from knowing you for about 6 months before everybody else was here? Ryza, what do you want to know?
Basically, what Latreus asked, is he always try to weaponize things that are trying to kill him? Is he always,
I
maybe
mean,
so
you see me
gung-ho?
try to find junk and make use out of it.
So okay, so he's always trying to make use out of things and items that have come upon him.
And that's basically what I'm going to relay back to Latreus.
Yes.
But does he always weaponize it?
He's always trying to either weaponize it or make a defense out of it. I think he chose the wrong one with this one. and it's going to
fucking
possibly
wrong.
come back and kill him.
Or us.
Yeah.
Listen, ever since I bought this fucking helm, right,
Mhm.
things have started making a lot more sense to me. I'm able to read a room better. I have a better idea of what people are thinking. And I gotta tell you, I think Galra wants to kill us.
What makes you think that?
Me and Galra were tight before this ill-sensing bullshit happened. Before I dove off the deep end, and before I looked, Galra and I were tight. We were starting to become pretty good friends.
Okay.
He has been hostile and downright rude to me. Then, for no reason. We have had no actual beef. I've not been mean to him. I've not been rude. Hell, I've been downright nice to him. And I'm still met with hostility. And after him pushing his plate away and getting up and storming out like that, after Goal said he's trying to weaponize this shit, I think he assumes we all speak for each other.
You know,
And if he holds that shit over me, again, I'm gonna kick his fucking ass. Regardless of who's here. I've already admitted my fault. I've already apologized to him. And if he's gonna hold this shit over me for the rest of my fucking life, I'm gonna end his. I'm kind of agreeing with Galra. This was a bad idea. But
yeah.
I can't do shit about it now.
And that was going to be my next choice of words was there's nothing you can do about it now. But I think it would be worthwhile to maybe sit with Galra, maybe just you and me at least. I think bringing goals into it is a terrible idea right now. And maybe just explaining ourselves.
My ears kind of twitch.
Mhm.
And I say, one moment, he's finally contacting somebody. Is that an option?
Oh? Are you asking me or?
No. Ill-sensing just asked me if I wanted to back out.
What's the word I'm looking for? Sorry, I'm thinking of words.
Is that an option? Is the option there? I don't feel like you're holding me by force. I feel like the option to not want to be as personal with this should definitely be an option that we can choose.
I see what you mean.
I'm not gonna lie, it's a little spooky that immediately we were on the same level as your number one fan, Tarragon. Like, we could see you, we could hear you in our heads, and we got these weird rocks. I feel like we're copying Tarragon. Like, to the T.
Does that mean we can kill people?
I see. then Oriza, could you do me a favor?
Depending on the favor.
Go get Galra.
Oh. Oh.
What?
Yes,
Things are
go
getting
get Galra.
things are getting interesting again.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you over
Oh,
Jacob. What did you say?
it's go get Galra. He's asking you to get
Just
Galra.
Go get Galra.
Oh, okay. I'll head back over to the sort of cart camp, whatever area,
Yeah.
and whistle. Hey, Galra, can I speak with you for a moment?
And he's probably was just sketching in a notebook, writing down like the little things that he and 293 are talking about. And he's like, "Huh, sure." And he kind of hops over the cart and will follow her.
Parkour.
Parkour.
Alrighty. So that's the three of you. It's Oriza, Latreus, and Galra.
And now that Galra's here, I say, okay, good, you're here. I want your honest opinion.
Shoot.
I'm gonna drop my Phantomite on the ground. What do you think that is?
Can I make an Arcana check?
Sure. Arcana or religion.
Well, I suck at both, so it doesn't really matter.
Let's see.
Oh, I feel so robbed.
Oh,
Yeah.
Almost a 19.
I'll give
Oh, I
you
feel
it.
so robbed.
I'll be nice. I'll give you advantage because you've spent a lot of time with the people that have them.
I appreciate it. Thank you for your generosity.
Because that is, you got robbed on that one. There's no reason.
Well,
Oh
again,
my
fine.
god.
The dice just don't want me to know.
Okay, in passing, you've definitely sensed magic with a tiny hint of like some divine in it, but at the same time, like, it's a cult rock to you.
You know, that's fair.
Cool, rock.
Cult rock.
I'm gonna make this a lot easier for you because you look like you're struggling. Jacob, I would like to cast Identify on the Phantomite.
Sure.
What does Identify tell me about this rock?
It tells you it is a religious focus for the being ill-sensing.
I inform Galra that is what that means.
I will say you can actually, if Galra lets you, you can go and put a hand on their shoulder and show them the identify with it as this thing.
I will do
He
that.
would reluctantly, but he's being patient. He's accepting, so he
Yep.
would.
Yep, and you see what you get the same thing from the identify spell.
Now here's the thing, Galra. I just learned something. We have an out. If we tell an ill-sensing we do not want a part of this, we can simply say that. And he will relinquish these stones from us. Or at least from whoever tells him we don't want a part of this anymore.
Also, we wanted to note that we don't all speak for each other. God, I would not, no offense, I would not want Latreus to speak for me, and I would not want Goals to speak for me.
No offense, I have
Hey,
been a
Jacob.
terrible influence.
Yeah.
Hey, Jacob, do I believe them?
Roll insight.
Can I roll persuasion?
I want this to be based off of Galra's.
Okay.
It's kind of one of those things where, Galra is very stuck in their own opinion on this. Okay, if it was a couple of days ago, it would be much harder to believe them. But it's kind of doing a brain worm into you.
Okay, it's not. Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
I'd say it probably helps that Ryza looks annoyed as fuck.
Yeah, that does help a lot.
Yeah, that's probably the most. It's also adds on to it.
Chase is gonna follow it up with.
And
I'm sorry, you go ahead.
if it makes you feel any better, I can prove that.
And he's just like, well, it's just it bothers me how, and it seems like you're generally okay people. It just bothers me how you would put your trust in something so willingly. That I don't understand. And as he's explaining this, you kind of get the feeling like it's not whether
We lost you. We lost
Yeah.
you. Not
It's
weather.
okay.
whether
It's like he actually doesn't understand, like physically, like why you're doing this, like why you're trusting this thing. Like it's a genuine. He does not understand this concept of you having trust in some other being.
Ryza kind of blinks a little bit. It's like, I actually don't trust this. I didn't form a bond or a pact or whatever you want to call it. I more agreed to let it know my knowledge for now, just more out of curiosity.
And he chimes in. He's like, "Well, isn't that phantomite just a confirmation of what you've done? That's a pact. That's a mark of the pact that you made. Whether or not you want to call it a deal or
Mm-hmm. Oh, lost you again.
A deal or
A deal or. Sienna, I believe. I
I'm
believe. I
trying."
believe in you.
Well, so I'm sorry. He's just like, well, whether it's a deal or a contract or whatever you may have signed, it's still something. It's still an agreement nonetheless, and that is still you signing or agreeing to help somebody else. I just don't understand. There, like again, it doesn't seem like there's anything for you to gain. Why would you want to do that?
Well,
Gara. I didn't sign or agree to anything. As far as I know, these stupid rocks are just a way of communication. Hell, I left mine at home.
Ariza.
I don't.
Ariza. Oh, your passive perception is super low. Never mind, you don't realize it.
well, I realize that hers is in her pocket.
You would, yeah.
Ariza,
Mm.
it's not that simple.
Is it
Check
not?
check your pocket.
Ryza like goes through checking all her jacket pockets.
Oh yeah, you totally feel it in the one that you don't go into very often.
Ariza, you gotta
I
know.
don't.
I ate mine. Like I swallowed mine. He reached inside of me and pulled it out.
Yeah, but like I
I
thought that's
didn't
just
pass
because you were
that.
stupid. I thought it
No,
was just stupid and he
I
was
was
helping you out.
testing him. I was testing this. Something tells me that this is how he gets in our head, and so long as we have it, he can get in our head. Now, here's the thing, Gara. I want your honest opinion. And this is what I'm asking about.
Rock with a rock. Rock with a rock.
Yeah.
Do you think that this was a bad idea?
And he just kind of pauses for a moment and he's just like, I think it's a bad idea because you're not getting anything from it. There is no there's no benefit. There is nothing that I see of value in this. Therefore, I don't see it being useful.
Okay. But one of us is benefiting from this. Tarragon, for example. Tarragon is benefiting from the growth of the belief in this god. So the more that people trust this entity, that I'm going to assume is some kind of god, because I don't understand how these things work. It's not my area of expertise. The more that people believe and the harder that people believe in this, the stronger he gets. Not ill-sensing, but Tarragon. His belief, or his strength scales with his level of belief and the power of his god.
Are you so sure that he won't be consumed by his god? Or by whatever this is?
Are you sure that one night Goals isn't going to slip a bomb in our coffee?
I've been
Exactly.
worried about that since I've met him.
And at this moment, and he just kind of reveals, and he's like, well, yeah, it's that's also why I
Ariza,
have
are
a...
you sure that Goals isn't going to shoot you in the head with sunshine while we're sleeping and loot our corpses?
And he
And
kind of
Goals,
gets
are
a
you
little...
so sure that the horses
Or
aren't just
Gar.
going to run away in the middle of the night?
Gara kind of looks
Trust,
offended as you go ahead and mention that, and he's just like, I wouldn't. You haven't given me a reason to.
I haven't given
Like,
you a reason, Galra. I haven't given you a reason?
no.
Who saved you? Who fixed your fucking brain?
No, I mean,
From no
no, what I mean is,
phone.
you haven't given me a reason to put a bullet between your eyes. There is no reason for it. That's all I'm saying.
No reason for an animal to eat us in the night. And there's no reason for Goals to not kill us in our sleep. And there's no reason for anything.
You're both stupid. The whole reason is because we're a team.
This
If you two would like to
lack of
stop
trust
bickering,
thing is stupid.
so if you
I
two would like
agree.
to stop bickering and be a team and get over your petty grievances, then do it. Otherwise, you need to leave the guild if you don't trust the team. This isn't going to work out otherwise.
Actually,
agree.
hey, Ariza, can you make are you paying, like, I just want to ask, are you paying attention or eyeing Galra at all?
I'm looking at both of you.
Can you make I just want this. Can you make an insight check for me?
Sure, my insight's horrible.
Go for it.
You okay? What the fuck? My insight's horrible. God damn it. 17.
Wow.
So you gauge that he just genuinely, like, as you're explaining all this, it's not that he has an actual problem with anybody. He actually is fine with working with you guys. It's just a physical, like a mental block that Galra has himself. It's not, it's again, not anything that he has against you. It's just himself. There's something that's not connecting on his part mentally in teamwork and working together. He's struggling with that. And he just kind of gets quiet as you go ahead and just kind of mentions, like, well, if you guys just work together, and he just kind of gets quiet.
Look, I'm gonna say this, and then I'm cutting ties with ill-sensing.
Oh.
Working together is more than just putting up with each other in awkward silence and working a job together. That's what mercenaries do. We're not mercenaries. We're a guild. We do the right thing, even when nobody is watching. We have good integrity towards the people that we are trying to keep safe, the common people. And on top of that, we are trustworthy, and we trust each other. And for that reason, I'm extending this branch of hopefully trust, because I realized that I jumped without looking. I fucked up. I know that. I didn't think there was an out. I just found out there is. So, ill-sensing, if you're fucking listening, now is the time. Cut the fucking tie.
So
Make
okay.
the rock go away.
So Goals, are you fiddling with the Phantomite right now while this is going on? Are you
I'm just thinking that such type.
are,
I have like a little sketchbook.
are you holding it in your hands, or is it out like it for you to see it.
Ill sensing itself? No.
No, the phantomite.
I mean the phantomite? Not right now. Right now I'm just
Okay.
sketching.
Okay. Where do you normally keep it?
Ill sensing?
The phantomite.
Oh, it's the same thing. I have like a pocket, like my coat pocket.
You feel that pocket get lighter. And at the same time, Latreus, you say that, and all three of you that are there, your phantomite that was sitting in the field just on the ground, just vanishes into a purple dust and is blown away in the wind.
Wait, does mine do it too?
No.
Okay.
And I'm going to,
And
just to test it,
yes,
I'm going to attempt to summon Golza's contract again.
and you retrieve it.
And just like that, my wrongs have been righted. And I roll it back up and poof it back into wherever extra dimensional space I've been keeping it.
Mm-hmm. Goals and Latreus, you two are disconnected from the source.
On that note, I think I'm going to be keeping mine because I want to know more. I want to know more to help Tarragon. And
I do too,
keep
but I think the number of us being actively involved with this thing is causing a lot of insecurity and distrust. So I think that our leader, who is the most confident person in our group, is probably the most trustworthy to be involved with this thing.
And if for some godforsaken reason this does turn out to be bad, and it takes over either me or Tarragon, I'm hoping that everybody in this party will have the sense to take us out.
Well,
And I mean,
I do have a means to prevent that, but that's not trustworthy. Which is why, and I'm going to summon Golza's contract again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to rip up Golza's contract.
Goals. Again, you feel another tinge in like the deep consciousness of your mind as another connection of something has been severed.
I'm at my wit's end with goals. What he said at that kitchen table was very inappropriate. We are not weaponizing anything.
I agree.
And I want that to be very clear, Galra. The pact I made was with the purest intentions of furthering my own goals and helping Tarragon with his. You told us yesterday that you have family. Good. Treasure them. Because a day will come when they're not there anymore. And you won't get to say goodbye. So treasure them. Trust them. And hopefully, you can make a new family, as I have.
And he kind of, at that note, he's listening and he's very receptive as to everything that's going on. But the moment that you kind of mention family, he gets a little tense. He looks a little unsure as you're suggesting this because it seems like it's new territory. And again, and this is one of the few times where you actually see that he's open. He looks very unsure as to how to proceed. So he's just kind of quiet and just listening.
I want us to be cool again. I really do. We We were off to a great start. I don't know. I do know what happened. I'm putting that chapter behind me. I'm hoping you can too.
And he kind of he nods
And I'm
he
sticking out a hand for a handshake, and I'm just like, can we start over?
and he goes ahead and shakes sorry. He takes Latrace's hand and he shakes it and he's like, "We can, and this is fine. But just know I don't tend to hold grudges. I truly don't. I just know that. That's not something I make a conscious effort to do. If I am crossed, however, things will be dealt with in order, or as like punishment will be dealt as I see fit. But again, because we're starting over, I hope that we can come to some kind of agreement that, you know, or we can work something out because I know that you guys just want to help, help allies. That's what this is supposed to be for. It's what I'm, and he kind of mumbles this. He kind of trails off. He's like, "That's what I'm trying to work on." But I hope that we can still make this work.
Indeed. What the fuck, babe?
I do too. In the future, your fucking device, whatever the hell that was, that exploded. If you need help with pyrotechnics, let me know. As I think I've demonstrated, I am very proficient with them. And I could probably save you a little bit of your blasting powder if I can snuff out that flame quick enough.
With timing and with a little preparation, absolutely.
Yeah. Plus, I'm interested to see what else you can come up with, because that shit's awesome, and this steam-powered stuff is fascinating. Anyway, I'm gonna go inform Goals that he can't weaponize a rock now. Bye.
You should.
Damn
I'm
it,
gonna
Jazz.
I'm gonna go slap Goals in the back of the head, and I say, "You weaponized a rock. You lost rock privileges. Also, I don't have first dibs on your soul. Good luck, asshole."
Jacob, have you been
Are
holding
aware we're fighting.
the whole time?
Yeah.
Are aware we're gonna go against the demon if you keep trying to. We're probably gonna go against the demon, and what better to fight a demon than a god, right?
Goals. To weaponize a god, one must be religious. That's just how it is.
Ooh, that was a good one.
I like that.
Goddamn man of science bullshit.
Tarragon is the only religious person in our group other than me. Can you even name a god right now that's not ill-sensing? Don't think about it. Name a god.
There's a very few examples that I would accept in this situation.
Well, roll history or actually go off
No,
memory.
don't think about it. Name one.
This one you have to go off of your memory. I do agree with Matthew.
Oh, Tiamat.
You know that is an acceptable answer. In
You picked the most destructive force of nature. This is why we didn't trust you with weaponizing religion.
Deus Vult, Deus Vult, Deus Vult, Deus Vult.
No.
Matthew.
No.
Just no.
Hey, if you say that enough times, you're gonna summon Dennis.
I'm gonna go find Tarragon, and I'm gonna explain that me and Goals no longer have a link to ill-sensing, and that I'm sorry that this has caused some kind of weird tension if it causes some weird tension in the future.
Well, back to
I'm just, and I'm gonna explain everything that I was able to grasp from the talk with Galra and Ariza
All right.
about the lack of trust and goals.
Mater, you can speak. I forgot, lol. Well, back to the anti-demon plan chalkboard. Or drawing board. It's just a cat!
It jumped on me.
Anyway.
You don't know how surprising that is.
I do. Anyway.
Well, Tarragon understands. He, talking and listening to Latrez explaining what happened. He, sticks out a hand to shake Latrez's hand for, helping him, trying to help him figure out his own personal goals as well. Because I think a lot of people use religion. I mean, in the way people use religion in such a bad way, where I think that's where it gets the bad rep. But I really appreciated his help and with Horizon and everybody else. And then so I wanted to reach out and give you a handshake.
I'm just gonna hug you, man.
You hug him and he has his hand stick out like what?
I'm gonna hug you, man. Latreus needs a hug right now.
All right, Tarragon hugs you back.
Latreus needs this more than anything right now.
You get the hug, but also the trunk wraps around you like a like a gooseneck.
Doesn't matter. Latreus is unaffected by it.
And after this hug, after this talk,
Also I didn't have a chance to talk to Ariza, but you pointed out a good thing about the guild. Like I know I'm out for adventuring. I thought this would be a great group to, experience that part of life with. But
I think it still can be.
if personal stuff starts leaking into the guild and with the mistrusts, I'm always welcome and willing to leave.
Well, it's interesting you say that because I don't think we have a choice. I think that somehow, some cosmic entity out there, far beyond our understanding, is going to force us as people to deal with our personal problems in this wonderful little game that we call life.
As you say that, lightning strikes in the background.
Did that just happen?
I don't like that.
It was way closer than comfort.
Latreus, you're now banned from speaking about gods.
And Latreus.
I only follow one.
Latreus,
she's a nature god.
When you turn around to go join the rest of the group, you catch out of the corner of your eye that purple, featureless silhouette just wave goodbye behind Tarragon's shoulder.
As he's waving goodbye, I am going to comment. This won't be the last you hear from Latreus. And then I'm going to continue on my way.
All right. Well, that was exciting. After that little adventure.
Fuck y'all, I broke the pact. I don't want to hear it no more.
Yeah, you did. And
chains no longer bind me.
You guys continue on your trek, and the last few days go by, and you arrive in Quicksilver, a wonderful town at the base of a mountain range. As a little bit up the mountain walls, up the mountain, there are some like mine entrances, and higher up, a big, massive stone and wood and iron wall, sprawling as far as you can see to the left and right across the mountain range. Along with that, the first thing you notice is this town has a very heavy military presence. Soldiers, paladins, generals, lieutenants, um, what's the word? Horseback. Soldiers on horseback, the cavaliers, of all sorts are just here and intertwined with the normal population, with miners, civilians.
Let's go.
I am sure Jacob will let you know when you're supposed to be in here.
Tarragon. Tarragon whispers, "You'll get used to this in no time."
Hey Jacob, does it seem like they're just there normally, or is it like a heavy presence as it's state of war or
No,
martial law?
it's like as if they're normally here.
Okay.
You guys can actually see there is a fort and a post and like a training set, like a boot camp style military outpost.
I'm asking because he's hyperventilating over my shoulder. Is there anyone here noteworthy looking?
Not in the way that he wants it to be.
Like, please send help, Jacob.
I'm sorry.
He's making sense
Oh god, he's getting so creepy. Anyway,
3 more levels. Chill, my guy.
but you guys are here in the town of Quicksilver.
on me. Here.
What is your first stop? Or what's people's first opinions?
Place looks like a stick in the mud.
Hey, Tarragon, didn't you say this was a mining town? Where's, like, the big pit in the ground? You're so creepy.
Please rate my hometown.
Where's the holes and the dirt?
Where's the fuck, Jess?
Jacob, isn't that the Colosseum?
Oh well, the number 6 is, but you mentioned that Tarragon, you would know that the mines are built into the mountains. They don't like go down.
Oh, down like Ariza's home city.
Yeah, like Ariza's home city.
Which is built into the ramp that is the mine.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, when Ariza says hole, you're like, I mean, we have a fighting pit, but I don't think that's what you mean.
Oh, yeah.
No, you know, like the big hole in the ground where the mine is.
Ariza, you
Get
really need to
outta
travel
here!
more.
This thing, you're just not
I
being
tell you, the most funnest place, if you ever want to go to, the most enjoyable place ever, go to my mom's shop.
I wanted
Where's
to
that?
visit there.
What's that? And Tarragon points it out. It's over here. Number 9.
Ooh, where? I'm sorry.
I head there.
It's number 9.
Everything else is average, but you got the best place on this side.
We should
I'm gonna go meet Tarragon's mom.
Yeah, I think everybody wants to. All right, so the group heads over to number 9, and it is a lovely kind of open air shop. But there's a sign on it called Ophelia's Oddities.
Jacob, I know we went to number 9, but can you make number 9 large?
No, I actually can't.
There's not like an inside?
No, I don't have an inside build for it.
Also, I'm sad that I don't think you got my 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, extra dip.
What? All right.
The GTA jokes, they're here.
Oh, and when you go in, there is a lovely Loxodon, a woman there, obviously older than Tarragon, just, welcome to my Tarragon! Come
Give
here,
her a
my
big
boy!
hug.
Come here, my boy! And she walks over and gives Tarragon a big hug. And it's just the two giant Loxodons in a hug. Oh,
It's good to be back.
oh, it's good to see you. You need. Oh, are these your friends? You need to introduce me.
This is my traveling group, the guild,
Oh,
Bloodhound.
wonderful. Oh, wonderful. They're the ones you sent the letter to tell me about, right?
Yes.
Oh, so let's see here. The tiefling Ariza. The deer man Latreus. I'm guessing the.
Later, actually.
Oh, my apologies.
I
Um,
whispered to Latress. I didn't say dear to her. That's her own term. That's what she said.
I mean, it's accurate. I very much so resemble an elk, so fair.
the Kenku was. He's taller than the one that I remember from the letter. Um, wait. Wait. He must be the older brother. I would have thought you would have brought the younger small child with you.
Not unfortunately, no.
And let's see here. Goals and Galra and that one is that one is new. That metal man. Um
Oh yeah. 292.
293.
Sorry, 3.
um
As you can see, I forgot his name.
he gives a curt wave. He's like, "Hello, ma'am." Um she just kind of looks around. It's like, "Oh, it's so wonderful to see you having such interesting friends."
I'm also hoping you'd give them a discount if they ever shop here.
Silly boy. Uh,
I would
well,
never ask for that.
I mean, as long as they've kept you safe, I guess they are the same as family. And she walks up and actually gives everybody a hug individually.
Oh.
And it is
Constitution.
a tight hug of someone who is much stronger than most of you.
Anybody who has a passive perception above 13 will see that Latreus is actually crying.
Oh.
Oh.
When Latreus, when you get a hug, she actually pats your head.
Gulliver just kind of looks sad as, like, after he gets the hug, he also looks kind of sad.
Oh. Goodness. I did not mean to stir anything up.
It's all right, and I'm just gonna step outside.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, it's fine.
We've heard
Okay.
terrible thing has happened here in town, so that's why we're here.
Oh, yes, the mine.
I'll split that with Latress.
The mine it's got some pest problems. We heard that there was some interesting happenings over at the hole, but we were not sure if they would make their way up here. It looks like they have.
I see. Well, we're gonna go check it out, so stay safe here.
Oh, yes, of course. And don't worry, your father has been taken away from those mines that were dangerous.
Good, good.
Yes, and please, anybody, if you wish to purchase, please look around. Um,
What
she
do
just,
we see?
you see many odds and ends of different strange items. You want to roll me a perception check?
I want to roll 2.
Yeah, go for it, both of you.
Can I roll too?
Sure.
Also, Jacob, I just want to point out, I love how in the span of 5 episodes, Latreus has potentially gone from sorcerer to ancient's paladin to potentially oathbreaker.
I know, right? So weird.
What a fucking roller coaster!
I know, right? Uh, Goals, you find an eyeball on like a pillow. Whisper, you find some like a jar full of some cream or something. And Galra, you know, you find a really weird looking helmet.
I'd like to know more.
Oh yes, that helmet came to me a while ago. It's hard to sell. It's a helm of teleportation.
What?
Yes, I've tried it. It works. It's quite interesting, actually. Um, but you can use it. There's 3 times to use the teleport spell. Daily.
He's kind of he's holding on to it, but he's like, how much?
Oh
Just
well,
curious.
with the good friends of my son here, I could let it go for 4,250 gold.
And he puts it right back on the shelf.
I'm.
He has no money.
Tarragon turns to his mom, just like, Mom.
That was with the discount. You know that's one of our most expensive things. It didn't leave since you've been here. Do you wanna ask more about the eyeball?
Sure.
It's like, yes, that it is Ersatz eye. Oh, it's a quite interesting magical item anyway.
What does it do?
It can replace any real eye that has been removed and work correctly as if they were that eye. Also, if you remove it, you can actually use it as a camera. Kind of, no, not camera, as a spying device.
How much?
That one for you guys, I would put it at around 30 gold.
Is that the only one you have?
Yes, it is. Got strange and weird things here. They're not very, you know.
Anything else? Anything else just as strange that I may be interested in?
Well, it depends on what kind of thing you're interested in.
I collect pretty much everything. Anything I might find that has some remote use.
Well, I have this box, and it has beads of force in it.
What do those do?
They bead of force. Nope, shit. I tapped it, but it didn't go. All right. They you can throw them for about 60 feet, and you can throw them for a little ways, and they'll explode in a massive amount of force damage to those who are unable to avoid it. And and it blocks a space of a 10-foot radius that nobody can go in it, and some things can be trapped inside of it, unable to get out.
How much?
Well, this box of beads is going to be 2,500 gold, but for you, 2,250.
Their shield. How much would trading value would it give me?
For this kind of shield, is it +1 shield? Trade in. It is used. It is. Wait. She kind of looks over at Tarragon's equipment, looks at yours, sees your second shield. You had 2 of these?
Yeah.
And you did not give one to my son?
He's safe enough, trust me. There's
My-
a reason he had nicked in the tower.
My precious baby boy needs as much protection as he could possibly get, and you did not give him the shield.
Oh no. Invoke the wrath of Mama.
Oh no.
Whisper understands that.
Mama.
Look, ma'am, I understand your concern, but if you only saw him in battle, you'd know that there's nothing to worry about.
She gives you that motherly glare. And it's just like, and kind of looks over the shield. Oh.
No chocolate.
She kind of like looks over the shield and like walks over to Tarragon while holding it, hands it to Tarragon while holding it. 2,500 gold.
For trading value?
No, for the price of the beads. Tarragon, your mother gave you a +1 shield.
Literally because fuck goals.
Oh, she just straight up stole it from me. I see.
No, as a vendor, she didn't steal it. She flat out just gave it to her son because she thinks her son needs it more than you.
Jake's pretty much right. Because your greed has consequences.
And Juan, I just got one thing to say. Corren por en la chancla.
Get out of here, you.
Oh
You
yes,
said PTSD against me.
Wait, what one?
But I guess I'll just take the eye. 30, right?
30 gold, yes. And the ointment that you're looking at, Bird One, that one is. It is a glass jar around 3 inches diameter. It smells kind of like aloe. And as an action, if the ointment is swallowed or applied to the skin, that creature regains 2d8 plus 2 hit points and ceases to be poisoned and is cured of any disease. It is like a little. It's a better healing potion. I don't get very many of those. I get them somewhat frequently, but
Hmm.
It's,
How many beats are in that box, by the way?
oh, that's one of the things you'd have to roll if you bought it. The so it and for you if you wish to purchase it, it's 400. I'd give you for 400.
And Whisper's just gonna move on.
Goodness. Well, she does take the 30 for the eye.
After wiping a few tears away, Latrace is going to head back inside.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, all right, genuine question.
Hmm.
Do you have any potions of healing?
Well, I was just telling your bird friend here that I have this ointment of healing that can heal poison and disease and also heal any superficial wounds. I don't keep very many potions. A lot of the healing and like specialty magical potions are kept a lot for the guard here, just in case.
What kind of... I'm sorry, I keep blanking. What kind of healing does this ointment do?
It does 2d8 plus 2, and it can also cure poison and disease and any disease. It does have multiple uses, but that's a thing you roll when you get it.
Tell you what,
Hmm.
I got a trade-in offer for you.
She scratches her nose. Oh.
And I pull out my mystery key.
Oh.
And I say, I have not had a chance to use this. Bought this, thought it would be way more practical than it has been. And I have just not been coming across any doors that this fits to. This key is magical. It has a 1 in 20 chance to unlock any door. After that, the key is destroyed.
Oh, interesting.
I have not been able to use this key in any situation I have been in because all of our adventures have taken us outside. So I'm willing to trade this in and this used wand of pyrotechnics.
Oh.
In exchange, I will also give 100 gold for that ointment.
She looks and claps her hands together. Now this is a man who knows how to do business. These are the perfect kind of things to put on my shelves. And I will also appreciate that 100 gold as well.
Excellent, excellent.
All right.
We have a deal.
So go ahead and roll me 1d4 plus 1, Matthew. And then
1d4 plus 1.
I'll type in the name of the item.
1.
So 2.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have 2 uses of this item. There you are. Oh.
Yog arms ointments.
Yep.
Is that in the magic items?
It is, I believe, Xanathar's Guide to Everything magic items.
Xanathar's Guide. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, from what I saw.
Common or uncommon?
It's uncommon.
Xanathar. Fucking Xanathars. All right. If you could send me.
Yeah, I could send you the
details, that would be great.
it.
That way I can add that.
But yes, but thank you all for stopping by. I appreciate getting to see my little boy with all of his friends and companions. Oh,
And
it's
then she just
actually
gives it another look at
DMG.
goals.
Yeah, I know, right?
Alright, cool.
Poisons and what else?
And any disease. Here, I sent it to you.
Yeah, it's 2d8 healing, cures poisons and any disease, right?
Yeah, cures poison and is cured of any disease. So it does all 3 of those during one application, if all 3 apply.
Guys, Latreus is back at it again with the ointments.
Mhm.
Well, yeah.
Also, you get to slap our names onto that wand of pyrotechnics, so that will make it worth a little bit more.
She kind of raises an eyebrow and looks at Tarragon. Is that true? Are you making a name for yourself?
He nods.
Oh,
Recently, just helped the king with an important matter. So.
oh,
I'm not done without this group.
oh, wonderful, wonderful. And you see her grab a like a banner-sized piece of fabric and like whip it and
Where did we start, guys?
writing starts forming on it magically, and it says items from the Bloodhound Coalition and Tarragon, son of Ophelia. I need to hang this outside right now.
Oh no. Babushka.
And she goes and takes it outside. And Ariza, if you're still outside, you see the flag, like this banner that has been made now. And she just sticks it, and it hangs outside of her business.
Oh. Erasmus kind of like smiles.
Oh yeah, didn't she say you also have a dad?
Oh dear. Who's gonna see this?
Oh, what, Mater?
I said he's gonna see this.
Yes. Tarragon's father is around. He's very busy all the time.
You may actually want to add the more recognized nickname of Tarragon to that.
Oh?
The trash?
Tarragon has earned the nickname the Tower in our group.
Oh, a code
as
name.
He stands above all.
A code name, an adventurer name, as she wiggles her eyebrows. And she snaps her fingers, and the banner changes outside.
I just kind of
Ariza's
shoot
like-
Tarragon a look and flash that wolfish smile.
But I get going. He pushes everybody out.
Oh, do come again. Oh, please. Oh, I can't wait to hear all about your adventures and
We'll be back. Bye.
goodness. Oh, he just became a man recently, and he hasn't even been gone for a year. As you hear, as you can hear as you're pushing it, everyone's getting pushed out.
I'll close the door behind me.
Tarragon, your mother is lovely.
Oh yeah, no, she's great, but you keep that going, she'll go all the way.
He loves and supports you. That's great.
Oh
He
man.
gives Latreus, that puts an arm around him and rubs on his hair.
Ah, gave me a noogie.
Yeah.
All right, back in the game.
Man, that's got to be real weird with horns.
Yeah.
Nookie. Yeah. Ow.
Ah, my antlers.
It's like getting your hand stuck in a thorn bush. Um.
So,
reaching into vines.
Yeah.
our next job is in the mines, right?
It is if you pull out
Be right back.
the um the job posting. You see that it actually does. It just says the Quicksilver mines. So yeah, it doesn't have a specific location, but your knowledge of mines, there must be a foreman or at least a company building.
There should be, I think.
Mhm.
Is that number 4?
It is. Yeah, it's exactly number 4.
Okay.
I was gonna say
That's,
no.
that's where we go.
Alrighty. As all of you approach the Silveria Mining Company, with your newfound understanding and with the change of hats and the change of power and the care and everything taken, as you reach up, paper in hand, ready to start your next job together. That is where we're going to end our session.